Bonjour, bienvenue. In this YouTube class, we learn three periphrastic tenses. Le futur proche, le passé récent and le présent progressif. Immediate future or near future, recent past and present progressive. These three tenses are sub-tenses of indicative mode. These are called periphrastic tenses. It's a verbal design made with two different verbs. The first verb with the role of the auxiliary is conjugated. The first verb is alone conjugated and the second verb is written in the infinitive form. The three periphrastic tenses in French are le futur proche, near future or immediate future. Number 2, le passé récent, recent past. And 3, le présent progressif, present progressive. What is the use of these three tenses? They are used to give a few micro details, few minute details of the timing of actions in present tense, past tense or in future tense. We learn in detail these three tenses in this video. Futur proche, near future. It's constructed with the conjugation of aller, to go in indicative present and the infinitive of the verb to be conjugated in futur proche is to be added. With the conjugation of aller in indicative present tense, we add the infinitive of the main verb to get the conjugation of le futur proche. Example, finir, to finish. So first we conjugate aller. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. With this conjugation of aller, we add the infinitive finir. So it becomes je vais finir. What's the meaning of je vais? I am going. Finir, to finish. It becomes I am going to finish. Tu vas finir, you are going to finish. Il va finir, he is going to finish. Elle va finir, she is going to finish. Nous allons finir, we are going to finish. Vous allez finir, you are going to finish. Ils vont, elles vont finir, they are going to finish. This is how you get the conjugation of the verb finir in futur proche. This is the affirmative conjugation. How do you make it into negative? Add ne and pa. Ne is added after the subject. Pa is added after the conjugation of aller. So you get je, ne, vais, pas. Finir. I am not going to finish. Tu ne vas pas finir. You are not going to finish, etc. How do you make it into interrogative? With je, first person singular, we add est-ce que. Est-ce que je vais finir? Am I going to finish? Vas-tu finir? Are you going to finish? It goes on like this. This tense futur proche can be used instead of future to narrate an upcoming event about which we are very much certain. Let's see now how the future proche is formed with a verb of pronominal. Se group of verbs. Example, se lave, to wash oneself. As usual, we conjugate alle, je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, etc. Then se lave is written in the infinitive form. Se lave becomes me lave for je. It becomes je vais me laver. I am going to wash myself. Tu vas te laver. You are going to wash yourself. Il va, elle va se laver. He or she is going to wash himself or herself. Nous allons nous laver. We are going to wash ourselves. Vous allez vous laver. You are going to wash yourselves. Ils vont se laver. Elles vont se laver. They are going to wash themselves. This is the affirmative form. Negative form, add ne and pas in the affirmative form. It becomes je ne. After je, we add ne, and after the verb aller, we add pas. It becomes je ne vais pas me laver. I am not going to wash myself. And in interrogative form, with first person singular, we add est-ce que in the beginning. Est-ce que je vais me laver? Am I going to wash myself? And from tu, we add inversion. It becomes vas-tu te laver? Are you going to wash yourself? Va-t-il se laver? Va-t-elle se laver? Like this, it goes on. This is how a pronominal verb is made into, conjugated into the periphrastic tense futur proche. Let's move on to le passé récent, recent past. Here we make use of the conjugation of venir in indicative present tense. With that, the word the, de, is added, and then the infinitive of the main verb is added. Let's see how the verb finir is made into le passé récent. First we conjugate venir and the, de is added. We get je viens de, tu viens de, il vient de, elle vient de, nous venons de, etc. Then finir, the infinitive is added. So it becomes je viens de finir. The translation will be I have just finished. I have just eaten. I have just come. Like that. So je viens de finir. I have just finished. Tu viens de finir. You have just finished. Il vient de finir. He has just finished. Elle vient de finir. She has just finished. Nous venons de finir. We have just finished. Vous venez de finir. You have just finished. Ils, elles viennent de finir. They have just finished. This is the affirmative conjugation of passé récent. While making negative, we add ne after the subject and pas after the conjugation of venir. So we get je ne viens pas. Then de is added, de is added, and at last the infinitive of the main verb is added. we get je ne viens pas de finir. Conjugation, tu ne viens pas de finir, etc. What's the translation? I have not just finished. You have not just finished. In the interrogative, we add est-ce que with the first person singular to make it into est-ce que je viens de finir. Have I just finished? Then from tu we make inversion. Viens-tu de finir? Have you just finished? Etc. What's the use of this tense passé récent? This tense is used to narrate actions just completed before the moment of speaking. Passé récent of a pronominal verb. Se laver. We conjugate venir and add the de. Je viens, then se laver becomes me laver for je. It becomes je viens de me laver. I have just washed myself. Tu viens de te laver. You have just washed yourself. Il vient de se laver. He has just washed himself. Like that, it goes on till ELLES. Elles viennent de se laver. They have just washed themselves. This is the affirmative form. Make it into negative. Ne is added after the subject. Je ne viens. Then add pas. That is after the conjugation of venir. Add pas. Then the de is added, and at last the infinitive of the main verb me laver is added. Je ne viens pas de me laver. I have not just washed myself. Interrogative with first person singular, we add est-ce que in the beginning. It becomes est-ce que je viens de me laver. Have I just washed myself? From tu, from subject to, we make inversion to make it into a question. It becomes viens-tu de te laver, etc. Have you just washed yourself? Like this it goes on. We have the present progressive to be conjugated, to be constructed. It goes like this. Conjugation of être in indicative present tense. With this, you add en train de, and the infinitive of the main verb is added to get a tense called le présent progressif. We conjugate the verb finir in present progressive. So let's conjugate être first. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Then add en train de. Everywhere it's added. Then at last write finir in the infinitive form. We get je suis en train de finir. I am busy finishing. Tu es en train de finir. You are busy finishing. Il est en train de finir. He is busy finishing. Elle est en train de finir. She is busy finishing. And it goes on till elles sont en train de finir. They are busy finishing. This one is the affirmative conjugation. How do you make it into negative? Add ne as usual after the subject. je ne. Pa is added after the auxiliary verb that is conjugated, that is être. Suis pas, je ne suis pas. Then add en train de and at last finir. We get je ne suis pas en train de finir. I am not busy finishing. Tu n'es pas en train de finir. You are not busy finishing. Like this it goes on. In order to make it into a question, we make use of inversion. Suis-je en train de finir? Es-tu en train de finir? Like this it goes on till sont-elles en train de finir? Am I busy finishing? Are you busy finishing? Etc. Well, this is the construction. Where do we use this present progressive? It's employed to convey an ongoing action with more stress on the tense, on the time, and the verb. Like, I am busy finishing my homework. I am busy eating my lunch. She is busy writing a letter. Or, right now, I am finishing my work. Right now, I am driving. I am eating right now. She is writing a letter right now. Like this, you can employ this present progressive. In these situations, you can use this periphrastic tense present progressive. Conjugation of a pronominal verb in present progressive. Se laver. Conjugate être, add en train de, and add the infinitive. Je suis en train de me laver. I am busy washing myself. Or I am washing myself right now. Tu es en train de te laver. You are busy washing yourself. Or you are washing yourself right now. The conjugation goes on like this till elles sont en train de se laver. They are busy washing themselves, or they are washing themselves right now. This is the affirmative conjugation. Making negative, we add ne after the subject, pas after the auxiliary verb être. Je ne suis pas en train de me laver. I am not busy washing myself. Or I am not washing myself right now. In the interrogative form, make inversion. Suis-je en train de me laver? Am I busy washing myself? Or am I washing myself right now? Es-tu en train de te laver? Are you busy washing yourself? Or are you washing yourself right now? Like this, the conjugation goes on till sont-elles en train de se laver? Are they washing themselves right now? Are they busy washing themselves? We have an additional employment of these three periphrastic tenses. Number one, je vais finir. What is this tense? Futur proche. That is conjugation of aller in present tense, indicative mode plus finir. This is futur proche. Instead of conjugating aller in present tense, we conjugate aller in imperfect. It becomes j'allais finir. Je vais finir becomes j'allais finir. I am going to finish becomes I was going to finish. That's a narration in the past tense. This is the usage common to these three periphrastic tenses. Look at number 2. Je viens de finir. Venir in present tense. Instead, if you place venir in imperfect, it becomes je venais de finir. Je viens de finir. I have just finished. Je venais de finir. I had just finished. That's the past usage. Then, number 3, je suis en train de finir. I am busy finishing. Conjugate être in imperfect. J'étais en train de finir. I was busy finishing. That's a narration in the past tense. These are the different ways of using these three periphrastic tenses. You have 12 sentences. Read and understand. Number 1. Tu vas manger ce pain. You are going to eat this bread. This is futur proche. Tu vas manger ce pain. You are going to eat this bread. Number 2. You are going. Tu vas le manger. In the second sentence, ce pain, this bread, is replaced by direct object pronoun, and this direct object pronoun is placed in front of the main verb, not before aller but before manger. Please make a note of it. Tu vas manger ce pain. Tu vas le manger. You are going it to eat. That is, you are going to eat it in English. Number 3, vas-tu le manger? Vas-tu, are you going le manger, to eat it? Are you going to eat it? See, the direct object pronoun le is placed before the main verb, le manger. Before manger, the direct object pronouns are placed. Vas-tu le manger? Are you going to eat it? No, that's number 4. No, je ne vais pas le manger. No, I am not going. Je ne vais pas. I am not going. Le manger, to eat it. I am not going to eat it. Please note the placement of le. It's placed before the main verb manger. This is how you place the direct object or indirect object pronouns in the sentences of these periphrastic tenses. Read number 5. Il vient de manger ce pain. He has just eaten this bread. Il vient de manger ce pain. In the sixth sentence, the direct object noun ce pain is replaced by a pronoun le, and this le is written before the main verb manger. Il vient de le manger. He has just eaten it. Number 7. Vient-il de le manger? Has he just eaten it? That's the interrogative form. Then negative form. Non, il ne vient pas de le manger. No, he has not just eaten it. Sentences 5, 6, 7, 8 are made with Passé, récent, and in these sentences we have a direct object pronoun. Please note where the direct object pronouns are placed. Direct object or indirect object pronouns are placed before the main verb. Read sentence 9. Elle est en train de manger ce pain. She is eating this bread right now, or she is busy eating this bread. Fine. 10. Ce pain is replaced by le, and le is written before the main verb manger. Elle est en train de le manger. She is eating it right now. She is busy eating it. Number 11. Est-elle en train de le manger? Is she busy eating it? Or is she eating it right now? 12. Non. Elle n'est pas en train de le manger. No, she is not eating it right now. Or no, she is not busy eating it. Please note the place where these direct object pronouns or indirect object pronouns are placed in these periphrastic tenses. We put an end to this lesson with the exercises to be done. Traduisez en français, translate in French. 6 sentences are given. Do this translation work with lot of attention. Go through this lesson again and again till you understand the content of these 3 periphrastic tenses so thoroughly. You may subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so earlier for the notifications of the latest lessons. With this, I take leave. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you.